Yo, what's going on, guys? Egal Talks Football. We're back again with another video. Hopefully, everybody's well. Hopefully, you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're new to the channel, there's a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Arsenal might have won the race for Mykhaylo Mudryk. Yes, the Ukrainian Neymar. Arsenal might have won the race for the Ukrainian Neymar. Deal was supposed to be going for somewhere around 80 to 100 million. That's what Shakhtar Donetsk wanted, but apparently, they are now willing to accept a lower price, and that price might be 40 million pounds. We're going to be talking about that plus some other stories. The American Captain America, Christian Pulisic, has been linked to Arsenal again. This time, it's rumored that Arsenal are monitoring the situation because his ongoing contract at Chelsea is about to expire very soon. And if his contract does expire, Arsenal might be looking to get Christian Pulisic on a free to Arsenal. And also, we'll be talking about the potential Danilo deal, potential Leroy Sané deal. And for God's sakes, please stop linking us to Finnish players. Every single day, I'm seeing Arsenal fans saying, let's go get this Ronaldo guy. Let's go get this other player. Let's go get this Finnish player. Stop linking Arsenal to Finnish players. We don't need Finnish players. We need players that are going to come into this project and catapult us to the next level. And at this age, Cristiano Ronaldo is not that guy. Stop mentioning him. I don't want to hear no more Cristiano Ronaldo talk. None of that. But yeah, first things first. Let's get straight into today's story. Big up M in the chat. Hope everybody's well. I don't know what's been happening with the channel lately, man. You guys been slacking with the like button. Hit that like button. We got 8 people already in the chat. Don't forget to like the video. Let me know, would you like to see Mykhaylo Mudryk signed in January? And not only would you like Mykhaylo Mudryk signed in January, but would he by himself be enough to push us to win the league? Let me know. Do you think the signing of Mykhaylo Mudryk would be enough to push us to win the league, ladies and gentlemen? That is the question I'm going to be asking for today's stream. Do you think that would be enough to push us to win the league? Now, if you guys can hear me loud and clear, let me know in the chat. Throw some W's in the chat. Assalamu alaikum to my people on Twitter and the people on TikTok and the people on YouTube, on all the platforms. Shout out to all you guys who support me on every platform. PC guy, hope everyone's here. Yeah, man. I would take him in January. Another one here saying sign him ASAP. Another one here saying we need a CDM. Someone else saying it's just paper talk. We have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, as you guys are rolling through, I'm gonna jump straight into it. As you know, Mykhaylo Mudryk rumors have been swirling left, right, and center. And all we can do now as fans are actually look at the rumors and see what the rumors say and take it for what it says. Okay, so I'm now gonna just go and show you guys what the rumor is. This rumor has been floating around for the last, what was it, 8 hours now? No, tw- uh, 24 hours now. This rumor has been floating around. So yeah, let me show you guys what has been being said. So the report is that Mykhaylo Mudryk's price has changed. The price, which was originally around 80 million, has been now reduced. Reports are coming out that 40 million pounds plus add-ons for Mykhaylo Mudryk is good and more than realistic of an asking price. Let's see where this goes. At this moment in time, that is what is happening with the asking price. Now, Mykhaylo Mudryk, if I'm not mistaken, Arsenal have been after him for since the end of last transfer window, right? And I was looking on the Mail. I think it was the Mail that reported it, and Fabrizio Romano also reported on it. But they were saying that Arsenal are now in pole position to win the race to sign Mykhaylo Mudryk. Yes, it was the Mirror. So here we go. The Mirror have reported that Arsenal are in pole position and are set to win the race for Mykhaylo Mudryk. Now, this is fantastic news, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal are set to win the race for Mykhaylo Mudryk. Fantastic news. I'm absolutely ecstatic to hear that. Aren't you? Let me know. Sign him up ASAP, says my guy. He would take him in January. Salam alaikum, Habibi. How are you, brother? We need what ads what? Uh do you know what ads ons are? No, they haven't specified what the add-ons are yet. They have not specified what the add-ons are yet. But this line right here is what the line that I keep seeing everywhere. The line that I keep seeing everywhere is Arsenal are set to win the race for Mykhaylo Mudryk. This is the line that you see everywhere. Arsenal are set to win the race. Arsenal are set to win the race. Arsenal are set to win the race. Let me show you guys some of these articles. So some of these articles are coming out from as far dated as yesterday. So Arsenal stuff says Arsenal are set to win the race for Mykhaylo Mudryk. Insiders say that the framework of a deal is in place for Shakhtar, significantly lower demands than what they were looking at originally, which was 90 million. It is understood that they are willing to accept around 40 million plus add-ons, according to the Mirror. That is all we know at this moment in time. They don't specify any more details. I'm just going through some more to see if they specify any more details. Same reports flying around everywhere around what has been said with that. So now let's talk about it. Mykhaylo Mudryk for 40 million pounds comes into this Arsenal team. Where do we go from there? I personally think it pushes us further into this title race. It pushes us in a better position to be more favored, but yet we still have that midfield issue. We still would have that midfield issue. I get that. And it doesn't address that midfield issue. But you know what would address that midfield issue? The report that Fabrizio Romano came out with. What Fabrizio Romano said really got me excited. This right here, what I'm about to tell you guys, is about to get you guys excited. So get ready. Put your seatbelts on. Because if this is true, and Mykhaylo Mudryk is not the only signing that we're going to be getting through the door, but Fabrizio Romano is reporting that we potentially could be having another one ready to go already. Woo! It could actually mean number 14 is coming, ladies and gentlemen. It could actually mean number 14 is coming, and it's not Danilo. It's not Danilo. Reports are Arsenal make Mykhaylo Mudryk and Yuri Tielemans. What? Arsenal really like your Mykhaylo Mudryk and Yuri Tielemans could end up signing both in January. Not my Arsenal. Is this Arsenal or is this another club? Like Arsenal going out and signing 2 players in January? What? Unheard of. Unheard of. Now, forget about if Yuri Tielemans is the right type of player that you want for a second. If we were to sign Yuri Tielemans and Mykhaylo Mudryk, are we in a much better situation? 100%. Can Mykhaylo Mudryk and Yuri Tielemans solve all the issues that we have in our squad? No. Do we need Yuri Tielemans? I would say he would be an adequate addition to the team because we definitely were looking at him prior. We already know where he would fit in. We already know what kind of wages he would want, everything around it. It would be an easier deal to get done because we've already had the groundwork and the framework prior to this deal being already in the works. So if this does happen, it would be fantastic. But that would be still a big hole in that central defensive midfield area. Now, does he view Yuri Tielemans as a central defender? Central defensive midfielder? He probably doesn't because Yuri Tielemans is not that type of player for me. This is where Danilo comes into play. But before we go over to Danilo, let's see what some of you guys have to say. Going over quickly to TikTok. I want him here. Some people saying, bro, just ignore the fact that he goes live on TikTok. I'm not ignoring the fact. I'm clearly reading it now, my friend. Another player doesn't have to bottle. What are you guys even talking about on this app? Moving over here. If we get one of our players, we are gonna push for a title. Even if we get one of them, you're saying we're pushing for the title. Just one. Bro, I'm telling you, if we can get these deals done, we're pushing for the title right away, bro. Well, we're already in it. We're already in the title race. Just get those 2. If you get 2 players in January of quality, Arsenal's winning number 14. That is a fact. There's Man City, however they're playing, Arsenal signed 2 players in January that addresses our needs and our areas that we need. We are winning this league. That is a reality. That is a reality. Just Get it out of your system for a second. If Arsenal can address the areas that we need, we are going to win this league. And I would absolutely love it. I would absolutely love it. I know you guys all would. I know you guys all would. So yeah, let's get back to discussing the reality of the situation. Yuri Tielemans, does he really fit what we need, or is he just a long-term replacement for Granit Xhaka? Let me know. Danilo, we're gonna talk about Danilo. We still need to address the Partey cover though, 100%. Signing a 5, 6 players. Uh, sign 5, 6 players to win the Premier League. 5 to 6. What? We're not signing 5 to 6 players in January. Are you on drugs? We're already in a title race. We signed 2 players, bro, in January. Give us the title. I will love it, and I think I deserve it. There you go. There you go. Some people say Mykhaylo Mudryk is overrated. Do you guys think Mykhaylo Mudryk is overrated? I think he's properly rated. This is a guy who, at this age, has already performed in the Champions League for Shakhtar Donetsk. This season alone has contributed majorly in the Champions League, with what, 2 goals and assists in the Champions League already. Has what, 7 in 12 games in the Ukrainian league this season, already has 7 goals. Forget about the GA for a second. His impact in creating chances, his impact in the final third. This is a wide player who predominantly plays on the left. Yes, we do have Emil Smith-Rowe and Martinelli over there, but more squad depth is what we need. He solves a lot of our problems. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen. He solves a lot of our problems. Now, somebody brought up a good point here. Thoughts on Gakpo to United, ladies and gentlemen, because Gakpo was originally who we were looking at. We weren't looking at Mykhaylo Mudryk at the beginning of last season. At the beginning of last season, we were looking at Gakpo, and it looks like Gakpo is more or less likely going to be joining Manchester United. Now, is it a big miss that Arsenal are going to be signing Mykhaylo Mudryk and not Gakpo? I don't think so. I think we looked at Gakpo and we said to ourselves, we don't need Gakpo. We don't need a player who cuts inside as much and is not really more of a wide player, more of a winger, more of a tricky player, more of a player who creates and less. Where Gakpo, I view Gakpo as more of a goal scorer than Mykhaylo Mudryk. I view Gakpo as someone who's more of a finisher, somebody who cuts inside like a Mo Salah, and less of a person who stays on the wing and does tricks and gets past people and creates chances. We need more creators. Yes, we also need more finishers in the final third. I agree, but those things will come. At this moment in time, we're looking for an out-and-out winger, and Mykhaylo Mudryk is more of an out-and-out winger, hence why they dubbed him the Ukrainian Neymar for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. They dubbed him the Ukrainian Neymar because he has crazy potential. I agree, Em. He has crazy potential, and he offers us more of a wing outlet than a scoring outlet at this moment in time. That's what he would be. He would be more of a wing outlet that would create more chances and get us more higher up the pitch, get easier in the transition, linking up the midfield and the attack. That's the role that he would play. Where Gakpo would be the person who hangs around the front 3 and just waits for his opportunity, and he won't really be as involved in the build-up play. He won't really be as involved in getting the ball from A to B. And I view Gakpo as more of a Mo Salah type winger and less of an actual out-and-out winger, which is somebody who's more of an inside forward who just gets involved in the goals. So yeah, that's my opinion on the Gakpo situation. I'm not making fun of Gakpo. I still think Gakpo is a good player. He'll do well at Manchester United, but Arsenal have moved past Gakpo, and we're looking at Mykhaylo Mudryk as our main target. Now, man, still out here celebrating. Morocco gone lit tonight, bro. Morocco's doing their thing. Mykhaylo Mudryk is what? I don't even know what you're talking about. Rivals shaking right now. The World Cup is distracting people from the fact that we land a guy in back up to Partey, and number 14 is coming to the Emirates. Bro, you're getting me excited. You're getting me excited, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, let's quickly shift gears to Danilo. 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 The thing about Danilo. The thing about Danilo from Palmeiras, they're hinting more and more every day that Danilo is also going to happen. This is where I don't know what to believe anymore. I honestly do not know what to believe, ladies and gentlemen, because the reports that are coming out on a daily basis are somewhat contradictory. They are somewhat contradictory because one day I'm hearing that Arsenal have signed a player. The next day I'm hearing that Arsenal are close to signing a player. And for Danilo, I'm hearing a bid is incoming. Apparently, the bid is incoming. Yes, apparently. Listen to this. Apparently, the agent of Danilo. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 16 minutes in, we're talking about Danilo. Guys, we're having fun today. We're having fun today. We're eating well. You know that Todd Bowley thing? He's like, it was a good dinner. It's gonna be a good dinner all summer for us. After we win the league. It's gonna be a good dinner. It's gonna be a good dinner. But right now we need to make sure we have the main course ready. We need to make sure we have the main course ready. Um, Gakpo is a way better option and cheaper. Gakpo is going to cost more than 40 million right now because of his performances in the World Cup. That's a reality. But yeah, let's get back to Danilo. Danilo's agents have informed Yorgo Nicola that Arsenal intend to submit a bid for the midfielder once the World Cup group stages is over. Nicolo was the first on Gabriel Jesus also. He was the one that originally broke the Gabriel Jesus news. And now he's breaking this Danilo news. He's reporting that Arsenal's bid is incoming. There is a bid incoming, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not, this is the third player they're saying we're going to get in January. Arsenal could sign 3 players in January. Three. What's going on? What is actually going on? This is not Arsenal, bro. This is a new club. This is transformed. They're getting me too excited. They're getting me out of my seat right now. That's what it is. Cuz if this actually happens, wait, has this deal been made? No, the deal has not been made, but the report is from this Brazilian outlet at this moment in time that Arsenal are going to be and the person who reported it is a gentleman who works for Yahoo Sports, right? He works for Yahoo Sports. He's reporting that the Danilo deal is on his way. It's on his way. The Danilo deal is on his way, and it's informed that it could be done before the World Cup knockout rounds begin. The deal a bid could be incoming at that moment in time. This is great news. Honestly, it's great news. Can we 100% trust it? That's the problem. We don't know if we can 100% trust it because we've heard before that players deals are going to be done after the Euros, players deals are going to be done after this. First of all, he's not even at the World Cup, so hence why it would take so long for them to get a deal done. I don't know, but reports are Arsenal are going to make a second bid. Reports are Arsenal are going to make a second bid on the player after the group stages. Big up Sydney, bro. Congratulations on your marriage, bro. Big up to you. Is he a DM or a CM? This is a DM. He plays as a central defensive midfielder. Danilo from Palmeiras, he is a central defensive midfielder. If you're not familiar with his game, let me tell you guys a little bit about him right now. So Danilo from Palmeiras is one of the more highly rated youngsters over there in the Brazilian Serie A, right? He's 21 years old. He plays as a defensive midfielder, and he can also play as a CM. This is a guy who at his young age, has recently moved to Palmeiras and he was there for a while now. Then he went on loan from his first club. His first club loved him so much that they got him back on loan after they sold him. And then now he's in the first team. He's been in the first team for about 2 years now, and this year he's played about 35 games. His profile is of a left-footed defensive midfielder who would be playing if we did play double pivot, would play on the left side of that midfield, and he can play as a sole DM. Has he played many times as a sole DM? He's played predominantly as a DM. He's never played as a central mid. So that is the situation with him. Big up to everyone who's joining us right now. Smash that like button, people. We are live for a reason, and I'll be live for a majority of the transfer news throughout the transfer window. Also, anyways, my TikTok video ended, so if you guys, sorry I'm late. Big up Eric. Big up Eric. Big up. No worries if you're late. No worries if you're late. Big up everybody in the house. Don't take our expectations too high. I wait for B Day. It is before it's signed. You know what? Let's not take it too far. You're right. Let's not take it too far. We need a midfielder, a winger, and a striker. You see, this is what I mean. Luca, if we sign a midfielder and we sign a winger, are you still going to be saying we need a striker or we're not going to do nothing? How are you going to think? Because I like the way you're thinking. You're thinking we always need to improve. But in the same sense, is it realistic to sign all those players? Is it realistic to say we're going to get everybody we need? Is it realistic to think we're going to get everything we need done? I don't think it's realistic. I don't think it's realistic to say we're going to get everything we need. It's just not. It's just not realistic at times. You got to think about it that way also, because you can get what some things that you need, but you can't always get everything you need. That's the reality. You can get some things you need, but you can't get everything you need. Sometimes it's difficult. Now, talking about Christian Pulisic, let's talk about Christian Pulisic. Let's talk about Christian Pulisic, people. Question: Would you take Christian Pulisic at Arsenal? Christian Pulisic at Arsenal. Would you take Christian Pulisic at Arsenal? Let me end this poll. Let me start a new poll. Let me know. Christian Pulisic to Arsenal. Yes or no? Throw your yeses and nos in the chat, people. Throw your yeses and nos in the chat. Let me know. Would you take Christian Pulisic at Arsenal? Would you take Pulisic at Arsenal? Let me know. Would you take Pulisic? Because we got a situation where Christian Pulisic has been linked to Arsenal, and I'm going to show you guys all the links. I'm going to show you guys the links right now. So the reports are I'll get to you guys yeses and nos after I read the report, but continue to let me know if you say yes or no and why. Okay, I'm going to go from this one here onwards. I'm going to read all the comments. But yeah. And if you guys want, you can also super chat. That does help the channel out a lot. And you can also become a channel member, because during the transfer window, I am going to be going ham every single day streams. Every day. There's not going to be one day I don't stream during the transfer window. But yeah, and I'm going to try to figure out a time that's best for everybody also, because I know it can be difficult during the transfer window. Arsenal are monitoring the USA's and Chelsea winger Christian Pulisic. Newcastle, Manchester United, and Arsenal are interested. Also, the market for the wide player is this winter is likely the fact that Pulisic can bring versatility. Chelsea are considering when to sell. So Chelsea are considering when to sell. Then you also have the same report over here saying that Chelsea will reportedly allow Christian Pulisic to leave in January. Reports that Arsenal, Manchester United, and Newcastle are all three clubs after him. So yeah, it's pretty much the same report everywhere. I'm seeing the same reports pretty much everywhere. There you go. So yeah, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit that like button on the video. Let me know what you guys think about Christian Pulisic. Would you take Christian Pulisic at Arsenal? Manchester United are open to a loan move for Christian Pulisic, expected to allow to leave Chelsea in January. Arsenal and Newcastle have been also likely available. So looks like Manchester United are currently the front runners to sign said Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic is likely with a stunning move for Arsenal. Now, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to get to your yeses and nos. Who are these three players Arsenal could sign? Mykhaylo Mudryk, Tielemans, and Danilo at this moment in time. But yeah, Pulisic, no thanks. No. Someone here says no. Eric says yes. Danny says no. Johnny says no. It looks like everyone's saying no. Now, let me just make a case for the yeses and the nos. The yeses would say he brings versatility. He can play on both wings. He's another winger. We need more squad depth. And this is a guy who's played at Champions League level. And we see his performances for the United States. He plays a lot better when he's playing in a team that gets the best out of him. Now, the nos. He's injury prone. He's never really caught up to speed since his injury in the FA Cup final that season under Frank Lampard. After that season, I think it was his first full season. He never got back up to that level, and also he is a player who is notoriously known for drop offs in performances. He'll have one great game and then drop off a cliff in the next game. So he's not 100% consistent. So consistency, injuries, and just a bad run of form. Now, injuries could be, we got to look at what type of injuries he's had. We've got to look at what type of injuries Christian Pulisic had. So injury history, just to see his injury history, to see what type of injuries they are. Because depending on what type of injuries they are, they might not be reoccurring injuries. Just to show you, just to tell you guys right now, Christian Pulisic's injury history is, if you can see what's on the screen, hopefully, Christian Pulisic's injury history is ankle. Let me show you guys. So yeah, he has ankle, coronavirus, muscular injury, quarantine, hamstring, calf strain. It doesn't look like it's anything too. It's not too bad. It's not too bad when you look at it like that. And it's just the days that he's missed are pretty bad. The days that he's missed are pretty bad. But yeah, since he's come to Chelsea, he's been pretty bad with unlucky with injuries, torn abductor muscle. Yeah, so it's just really the muscular injuries and the hamstring injuries. That's what's worrying me, but nothing else really too outside of the norm. Everything else is pretty normal when it comes to his injuries. Now, his form could be because Chelsea play very negative football. Now, I personally would want us to sign the Mykhaylo Mudryks of the world and stay away from Christian Pulisic because it could be another agent, a Chelsea agent. But yeah, we already have a Aubameyang at Chelsea to do our job, so we're good. But yeah, that is the Christian Pulisic news. With that, let me see what you guys got to say about Pulisic before we move on to the next one. The next one's interesting. A swap deal. Somebody wants a swap deal. Yeah, swap deal. Because he's a backup for Saka. Yes, because he's a backup for Saka. Okay. I'd rather have Mykhaylo Mudryk over him. Yeah, probably. We probably all would have Mykhaylo Mudryk over him. Let's be honest. Pulisic, hell no. Reece Nelson's better than him. Hey, fair enough. Pulisic would do the say don't know where I'm from, dog. Okay. 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 Let's move on from Pulisic. Let's move on from Pulisic. We move on from Pulisic and we move on to Ismael Bennacer swap deal. Ismael Bennacer swap deal on the card, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. What the hell's going on? There's a swap deal on the card potentially. There's a swap deal on the card potentially. There's a swap deal on the card. Let's see. Let's see. Reports coming out. This report, I don't believe it for a second. Not for a second. Do I believe this? But let's just entertain it for a second. Arsenal are interested in AC Milan's midfielder Ismael Bennacer, and they can offer Thomas Partey as a part of a swap deal. Now, is this funny or what do you guys think? Because I think this is a joke. I think there's no way in hell that I am entertaining this. I don't think Arsenal would be open to do this. Potentially, I think AC Milan would take Partey in a swap deal, maybe, but I wouldn't take a swap deal for Thomas Partey. We need to strengthen our team even more. We don't need more headaches. We need to strengthen our team more. So why on earth would we do this? Why? 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 Do you get? Am I confused? Am I? Is this has to be a joke? This has to be a joke fabricated from whoever this person is. I don't know this person. They're journalists supposedly who I have more followers than. So can I take this reliably? I don't know. reports coming out a couple months ago also that there's another potential swap deal. We're hearing about swap deals going left, right, center. Um, Thomas Partey, this is not madness. What, what are they talking about? Honestly, sometimes I don't get it. Sometimes it don't make sense. Sometimes things just don't make sense. Um, some shit clickbait reports these guys. Yeah, you know what? I gotta show you guys everything that's out there. I gotta show you guys everything that's out there, and we go from there. Also, just to let everybody know, there were some other clickbait reports like Leroy Sané to Arsenal, Jude Bellingham to Arsenal, Cristiano Ronaldo to Arsenal, all these other reports that are coming out. And it's like, what do we actually believe nowadays? What can we believe? Because we know for a fact Cristiano Ronaldo to Arsenal is not happening. We know for a fact Leroy Sané is not happening because Arsenal might be still interested in Leroy Sané, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen, right? But the Mykhaylo Mudryk deal is the actual deal that could potentially happen. Milinkovic-Savic is also another potential deal that could happen. Because if you guys don't know, there were some rumors floating around about Milinkovic-Savic. I seen even my boy Babs did a video on it yesterday. I think something about Milinkovic-Savic for like some 60 something million or something like that. Milinkovic-Savic to Arsenal. Let's see. Because Milinkovic-Savic is being linked away at this moment in time to Juventus. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So I don't think he's ever going to leave the Serie A personally. I don't think he's ever going to leave the Serie A. I'm seeing him as a Serie A for life kind of guy, right? But the reports coming out are that Arsenal are now ready to offer 60 million plus William Saliba for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. I think if we offer them 60 million plus Lokonga for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, they're going to say keep. They're going to try to tell us to keep Lokonga, and they're going to try to give. They're going to try to ask for more money. That's what's going to happen. It's not an insult to Lokonga. It's just how likely is it that swap deals happen nowadays for players that you want to get rid of? It doesn't really happen. So I don't know. I can't believe these sources. The source is a reliable source, but it's the same breath, it's a story that we want to hear. But yeah, this is the kind of information that we're getting right now. That Arsenal are exploring the possibility of offering money plus Lokonga for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. Milinkovic-Savic is absolutely balling out for Serbia, and he's doing his thing in the World Cup. And it just looks like this is just fake news. Yeah, it does sound like fake news. It does sound like fake news. Another story that's not gonna happen. Um, don't fall for the Jude Bellingham to Arsenal stuff. I've been tricked a couple times myself. Jude Bellingham to Arsenal rumors are floating around everywhere, but the main thing is all we can hope is Agent Ben White is on the job. Only chance, only chance we have to, only chance we have to sign him is I did a video on it actually, but the video got taken down for some god reason. So Jude Bellingham, when he was at Birmingham City, Arsenal had a chance to sign him for £2 million. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Jude Bellingham, when he was at Birmingham City, the Englishman was before he was linked to Dortmund. Yeah, we were able and was subject to a £2 million bid from Arsenal in the past. We bid £2 million for the guy back in the day. Back in the day, me and you, baby. We used to have fun. It never happened. I think that was a disrespectful bid. 16-year-old guy didn't even play yet, but he was a phenomenon. He was a phenomenon. We could have gone back in for him. We had so many. There's so many rumors around Jude Bellingham bids in Arsenal. Just so many rumors around Jude Bellingham bids in Arsenal. Like, let me just find it for you because there was a big story the other day about potential bid that Arsenal made for Jude Bellingham back in the day. Yeah, Arsenal, Manchester United both failed with £25 million bids for Jude Bellingham in 2020. Right? Then you also have now Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Real Madrid, all interested in the guy. Realistically, do you guys think Arsenal can compete? Because Fabrizio Romano himself even said it's difficult for Arsenal to compete with all these other people. Doesn't mean Arsenal can't bid for Jude Bellingham, but just can we compete? That is the issue. That is the issue. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. Jude Bellingham stuff. We're going to hear a lot about it, but it's difficult. Also, can we please stop with the Cristiano Ronaldo stuff? Can we please stop with the Cristiano Ronaldo stuff? It's starting to get old because I've seen so many people do stories on Cristiano Ronaldo to Arsenal, Ronaldo to Arsenal, Ronaldo to Arsenal. And it's like, bro, I don't want to hear about Ronaldo to Arsenal again, people. Like, I've done several videos on it. Do you guys really think Ronaldo to Arsenal is going to happen? I don't. I really don't. I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, I really don't see it happening. I think it's going to be a situation where we don't see Ronaldo stay in the Premier League. We don't see him even stay in Europe. He could end up going to Al Nassr or the MLS. Messi might be even headed to the MLS, right? Weston McKennie would be bad shout, 6 months loan. And yeah, Musa also. You know what? The United States players are looking good. I always kind of liked Weston McKennie, but I feel like the Serie A is such a slow league. If he comes over to the Premier League, is it going to be too fast for him? Do we have to worry about those concerns about transitioning over here? There are concerns. There are some concerns, ladies and gentlemen. There are some concerns. We can't lie. There are some concerns. But yeah, just before we go any further, I'm just going to mention some of the players who played in the World Cup, any injury updates from the players that are currently playing in the World Cup. And I'm just going to show you guys this quick little thing right here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the video right now. I see there's 40 people in the chat. Hit that like button right now. Much more people in this video than there were in the World Cup videos. Seems like you guys aren't really too fond on the World Cup content. I'm not gonna lie. I've been checking it out. You guys haven't really been interested in it. So far in the World Cup, we have a lot of our players that are not really getting too much game time. Is this a good thing or is it a bad thing? It is a good thing for health. Is it a bad thing for them? Potentially, they would want to play, but hey, the better for us, right? So Martinelli has had 11 minutes. Jesus has had 11 minutes. Tomiyasu has had 45 minutes, and it seems like he has another injury, but his injury seems like it's just a precaution at this moment in time. He didn't play in today's loss to Costa Rica for Japan. Saliba has 0 minutes in 2 opening games for France. He's not one of the main choices for the French team for the center backs. Xhaka will play another 90 minutes. He's their captain for Switzerland. Thomas Partey will play another 90 minutes. He's the captain for Ghana. Matt Turner putting in an amazing performance for the United States already has 180 minutes. Bukayo Saka, England starter, has played 90 minutes the opening game. Got subbed off in the second game. Hence, did he get subbed off in both games? I think he did. Hence why he's only played 149 minutes. And Ramsdale and Ben White are kind of just chilling. So yeah. So those are the Arsenal players right now. Who has impressed you the most during this World Cup? I would have to say it's probably Matt Turner or Bukayo Saka. The rest of the guys haven't really played as much. But yeah, quick shout out to Thomas Partey, Xhaka, and obviously Tomiyasu also, because they were big factors in their teams. But yeah, I think it's going to be between Matt Turner and Bukayo Saka. So for now, just let me know, who do you guys think has been the better player out of the two for the in the World Cup so far? I think Matt works good. LOL. Yeah, Matt Turner's actually been impressive. Matt Turner's been impressive. Bentancur and Kulusevski done it. Yo, Cape Town, Spurs already signed him. We're not getting Bentancur and Kulusevski, man. We're not getting Bentancur and Kulusevski. But yo, people, I'm going to be back with another video with the whole crew. We're going to be talking about the World Cup in about 10 minutes time at 11 o'clock. So please do check out that video. It will be live immediately after this. And just before we go, I want to talk to you guys. Let me know, guys. Let me know. What time is the best time for me to stream with you guys? what time is the best time? Because during the transfer window, it's going to be absolute mayhem. There's going to be stuff going on at 5 in the morning. There's going to be stuff going on at lunchtime. There's going to be stuff going on at 6 in the evening. There's going to be stuff going on at night. Do you guys want me to stream whenever there's news, or do you want me to stream at a specific time during the day so you guys know when I'm about to stream? Let me know. Just let me know what's the best time for you guys for me to stream. Okay? Let me know, because I want to get you guys the content, and I want you guys to get involved as much as possible, because without you guys this channel doesn't mean anything. Let's be honest. I do it because I love the sport, and even if I had two people, I'll probably still be doing the videos. But realistically, you guys are the lifeline of the channel. You guys make these videos more fun, and having you guys interacting with us in the chat, having you guys speaking to us, always makes it great. Bring on that waffler, Hamza. Hamza's coming on today. He has to defend his boy. He has to defend his boy. After his boy had a stinker, he has to come and defend his boy. Belgium had a stinker today. He has to defend Belgium. That is a reality. We already know this. Hamza's going to have to defend his boys. These guys are going to have to come and defend their guys. We're going to see what happens. It's going to be an interesting battle today. But yeah, you guys let me know what's the best time for everyone to jump in. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'm out of here, people. Hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. And yeah, Hamza said KDB was great. Bring him Iga. Yeah, do 2 streams a day. You know what? 2 streams a day might be a little difficult, because sometimes the same news might be going on for the whole day. They might just be talking about the same thing for the whole day. So I'm gonna have to play it by ear. But whenever there is news, that might be the way to go, because that's how I used to do it. And I think, should I bring back the 5 o'clock shows, 6 o'clock shows, 7 o'clock shows, 8 o'clock shows? I need to find a set time which is best for everybody. But yeah, you guys have yourselves a good one. I'll catch you guys at 11. Don't miss out on the World Cup show, right? Don't miss out on the World Cup show. I'm gonna change the background now. Peace.